Hey folks, welcome once again to another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. Today, I shall be looking at a new brew on the Australian market. Globe Premium Draught. 4.6% alcohol by volume, brewed and canned in South Korea for the Australian market. Now, from what I understand about the Globe Brewing Company, having recently checked out their website, their philosophy is quite simple. They want to put out crisp, clean, refreshing lagers that are reasonably priced, that can obviously compete, with all your Aussie macros out there that are, popular with the masses. Anyhow, I must also thank James from Celebrations for giving me this can to check out. So I think without further ado, I'll crack it open and make an assessment of it. Alright, so some nice smoke there, and I'll pour this 355ml can into this Pilsner glass here. Alright, so a nice pour there. Well, let's check out the appearance. Firstly, I must say that it's, very effervescent. A lot of carbonation there, folks. Seeing a lot of bubbles streaming to the top. That head, unfortunately, is dissipating very quickly. I think when I poured it, there was, 2 fingers there of, bright white, bubbly head. But, it looks like it's dissipating to a fine ring. Anyway, as for the colour, being a lager, as you'd expect, it's, very clear. I would probably describe it just as a, clear golden colour. So, it's definitely looking like, your standard lager, which is, a good thing to see, I suppose. All right, so, on to the aroma, I think. All right. Well, I'm picking up, a rather faint smell of, barley malt there. Yeah, but I'm really having to reach for it, I must say. Yeah. There's a little bit of fruitiness there as well, interestingly enough. And I can tell that it's, probably going to be, quite sweet. Now, we've talked about the appearance and the aroma, so yes, that could only mean that it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So cheers to you all. Let's dive in. Okay, a nice little hop bite there. Up front, I'm getting, those nice sweet grains. It's quite delicious, actually, I must say. I really cannot fault this, flavor-wise so far. Yeah, tastes like a really solid lager, in fact. Anyway, on that note, I must have another gulp. Well, it's going down, quite smooth. As far as the body goes, I'd say it's somewhere between, light and medium. It's not what I would call watery in any way. It's, definitely got, that no apologies, beer flavor to it. Of course, the bitterness is, very minimal, being a lager, just there for balancing. But, there's just absolutely nothing offensive about it flavor-wise. It's, very tasty, definitely a, quaffable lager that you could fill the fridge up with. Definitely very drinkable and very sessionable. And, the price is, very reasonable too. So, it's very hard to go wrong with this one. So, wrapping it up, what would I give it in terms of a score out of 10? Well, I must have one last gulp. It's very tasty. Well, all in all, it's a pretty decent lager. You know, it doesn't exactly blow my mind, but yeah, very hard to go wrong with this one. It's yeah, it's quite tasty, and I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, folks. So if you do see it out there, definitely give it a go. In terms of a score out of 10, I'd probably be more than happy to give it a solid 8.25 out of 10. So there you go, folks. All right, well, thanks for joining me once again for another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. Hopefully, I'll be back soon for another review. But until then, fare thee well, all.